Hey, it's Corey with the Storyteller's Travels, and this weekend, Kara and I are going out camping for my birthday weekend. My birthday's coming up next week, and we're taking our new to us 1150 Arctic Fox. Today, I want to show you a couple of time-saving tips and tricks to help you get this thing loaded up. In fact, I've pretty much got it down to science over the last couple of years with my older one, but something I can do with this new one that I'm going to show you is the ultimate time saver. And I believe if you have a longer 11-foot model camper, you'll be able to do the same thing. Stick around and I'll show you right after this. Obviously, the first thing you're going to want to do is spend some time, get the truck lined up. It may take you 2 or 3 times. It may take you 5 or 6. But no matter how long it takes you, make sure your truck is good and straight before you ever try and get under the camper. Number one time-saving tip, straighten that truck out first. Get it lined up how you want. The next thing you're going to want to do is back up to the camper and jack the camper up so you know just how high to go. You want to have the truck kind of close so you can really see how high you need it. You don't want it taller than you need it, but then again, you don't want it too short where you back into it. Now, another thing I've learned to do that makes life really easy is on my bed pad, I have put a strip of highly visible tape in here straight down the center of my bed, and that way I can reference that through my truck bed camera and really guide this camper in as straight and as true as possible. Now, what I've learned on this camper, I've asked on a few of the forums, I didn't know if with the longer camper, this is a 11-foot camper, and this is an 8-foot bed. I didn't know if you'd better leave the tailgate down. And I had a lot of mixed comments about it. Like, people said it would be too heavy on the tailgate. Some people said that the bumper on the camper would actually hit the tailgate and stop it from going forward. But what I found is these cables get in the way. I did some testing 2 weeks ago. We took it on a little short camper trip, only about an hour from the house. And what I found is that if you undo the cables on this thing, it will stay on the truck and it will not hit the tailgate, but it will bounce around. So what I did is I cut this pool noodle in half, taped it together, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take the cables off the tailgate. Now, any of you that have taken the tailgate off 1,000 times like I have know that one of these sides on this tailgate is notched, but it's only notched at a 45 degrees to come out. So once you extend it down past that 45 degrees, it can't come out. So this tailgate has no way of going anywhere. But I was worried that if it did bounce around, it would hit my bumper. The pool noodles obviously solved that issue. Now, this truck is totally 100% capable of carrying that Arctic Fox with the tailgate down. One of my biggest time-consuming issues with loading a camper was taking off this forward tailgate. Now, the Rams only had one plug in the back. This Ford's got 4 different plugs, and they're all exceedingly more difficult than the last one to hook and unhook. And the more you do it, the more prone they become to failure. So if I can carry this camper around on this truck with this tailgate, I am more than happy. So it is literally now a 5-minute job to load up this camper. So let me get some cameras set up and I'm gonna show you the way I actually do it. All right, I've got the truck pretty straight back there, under it. We're gonna lift this camper enough to clear this tailgate. All right, I got enough clearance. Just put a little more. All right. I'm gonna make sure it's level. All right, now I've got it level. You don't want the front too low because the shark fin on the Ford truck will hit the camper. I've done it several times. Now what we want to do is look down the bed, and then we can zoom it in when we get closer. But you'll see the center of the camper lined up with this green line, and we should be able to keep it pretty straight. I'm gonna look over my shoulder just to make sure we're clearing the bed edges. Looks like we are. I'm gonna face the camera, zoom it in, nice and slow. Try and keep that green tape lined up right in the center. It's looking good. Looking good in the mirrors. We're gonna get it to where it's almost touching the bed. All right. So we really should be close. Let's check out the sides. Plenty room. Now, one thing I like to look for is how close to the center my Arctic Fox is over my middle clearance light. That looks pretty doggone good. We'll check down here. And we got plenty room. Now, let me show you underneath. The tailgate is not even close to being touched. At this point, I've got everything straight. You saw how easy it was. The tailgate, not an issue at all. And just take your time and line it up, and it goes in nice and easy. Now you can see I almost touched the front of the bed with it, but I'm gonna lower the front down just a little bit first. And you wanna be careful not to go down too far so you don't hit your shark fin antenna. Now I am just about touching the front of this cab, and at that point, that's where I want it. So now I'm gonna lower the whole thing down. All the jacks are now off the ground. Camper's in the truck. We'll just put some fast guns on and we'll be done. All I got left to do now is hook up the brake lights on this thing. You can see that really didn't take us long. The tailgate, let me take you off and show you. There is no weight of that camper at all on that tailgate. It is 100% fine. It's not hitting the bumper, and it's not going to with those noodles sitting between it and the bumper. It can't go anywhere because of the way the hinges only will remove at 45-degree angles. So I've been camping all over the country now with truck campers, and this is one of the biggest ones I've learned. I hated taking off the tailgate of this truck. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm glad to learn and to show you guys that you can do it like this. Subscribe to the channel, guys. We're coming back. We just bought this camper. I'm just getting out of a turnaround, just to let you know a little bit. Now we are getting into hunting season, and I'm a hunter. So our videos may be slow coming for a couple of months, but we're getting back into it. and we want to show you guys this beautiful country and this beautiful camper. I hope we'll see y'all next time.